Hi, I'm Steve.
And I'm Tommy.
And we're from rcdads. Tommy, I'm going to ask you a question, man. I got a Mustang here. It's a P51. You can see it pretty good. And here I've got a drone. Well, I call it the drone, but this is the Bloody Wonder. And this is from Flight Test. And if you, as a kid, which one would you rather fly?
Probably the drone, just because of video games and stuff.
Really? You wouldn't rather mess with the P51? I thought all kids like P51.
No kid would probably understand what that is, and it probably looks too fast.
So you like the drone because it's
It looks hoverish. And there's a certain type of plane called a UAV that just kind of hovers.
Okay. Well, how about we go ahead and print off the plans for this and build another one?
Okay.
What do you think? You into that?
I'm fine with that.
Okay. First thing we gotta go do is get on Flight Test and print up the plans for this. Now, Flight Test also will supply you with the actual cutout. So if you go under www.flighttest.com, it's a great website. What are you doing behind me?
I'm putting the text.
Gotcha. Yeah, right here. And then we'll get started. So we're going to go ahead and actually go upstairs, get on the computer. We'll show you exactly where it is, how to do this, how it's tiled. So we'll see you in a second. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go under Google. And what are we typing in, Tommy?
We're typing in Flight Test.
Flight Test.
Bloody Wonder. Plans.
Oh, okay, there it comes. Came right up. Click on that, and we're going to go down to right there, and we're going to click on both of these and download these. Okay, this shows you the plans and everything. Now, what these are going to be are tiled, and I'm hoping they're going to come up tiled, but I believe so. So we're going to go ahead and now print them out. Alrighty, so we've gotten all our plans printed out. Here's your stack. Here's my stack. Okay, there is probably 12 in my pile. What would you say you have?
At least 10.
Okay, this is probably one of the harder parts. Building is easy. Printing out and you know, laying it all out. Now, the nice part about this is as you're laying this out, every single page is set up so first page goes on the top, second page goes to the right, everything goes to the right. It's 1, 2, 3. So I have one here, the second page out, third page out, and they all line up. Slide it underneath just so you know that you're okay. So each page, and you're going to kind of want to just get an idea of how this is set up. Alrighty. Where are you going?
I'm trying to even it out. So
Okay.
go like that.
That goes like that. And you can see we're laying it out so it overlaps.
Because
Okay. Now on these papers,
there's edges.
there's a little edge. Yeah. See the edge and the points. So what we're gonna do before I get too crazy, because I know how this is laid out, sitting like this, we've got to go through, take scissors. I'll tell you what, I've even got a better tool than that. Okay, so what I have is a paper cutter. This is going to make it a lot easier. Probably should have one of these. But if you don't, use scissors just as well. You're gonna slide this in like this. Line it up with your dot, you know, your points, and then just cut one side. You're only cutting one side, like that, so that this now will line up perfectly with that other line that's on here, as you can see. Okay, now also what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to also cut one of the upper areas. So what I'll do is I'll cut the upper area on each one of these pages. Now, of course, you don't need to do it on the top, but we'll go ahead and cut the tops. Tommy, you can cut it with scissors if you want, or...
I mean, I'm not even with the scissors.
Okay, why don't we just use the tool we got?
Just kind of line it up correctly. Right up in here. I don't think it'd be... Would it be right? Is it right on?
It's right on the center of that, yeah. You slide it across.
And it wasn't exactly centered, but I mean, close enough.
Okay, close enough.
Close enough, we're fine.
And again, this part is very time consuming. I mean, the best thing to do is to sit and put it on your table and watch TV and just sit here and do this and put these plans together. It's just a lot easier when you're watching TV and doing this than trying to do it by yourself.
Or watching, like, YouTube or something.
Yeah. Well, you can't. Okay, as we've shown you before, best glue stick is the raw stick. What we're going to do, I'm going to put a little of this on this edge here. Okay. And then we're going to stick it. Now be careful with this, because once you've stuck, it's stuck. So you want to make sure your dots are lined up, make sure your lines are lined up, and that's it. Once you wipe it down, that pretty well you're stuck, and it's going to stay together. And you need to do this to all of your parts and pieces here, because you're going to be cutting these out, and you want a nice straight line to cut all this stuff out. Let's go ahead and let's do this one more time. Roll this edge back. Wow, this stuff is sticky. I got it on my fingers a little bit. Actually, we'll go ahead and do this edge here. Alright. There we go. Line it up exact. Now, sometimes these dots don't line up exact, so make sure that your pattern is correct. You know, and don't push it down until you know that you're exactly where you want to be. There we go. We'll go ahead and seal it. Done. Alright, here we are back. Took us about an hour to put all these plans together, but as you see, we have them all glued together. Here's one set here. Alright, here's the other set. Okay, and a whole lot of shavings here. You know, did a lot of cutting. So, but it was worth it. Let me just tell you, to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you, it sucked. Okay, but now we're going to go ahead and start building. So, ready?
No, we're not.
Well, what do you mean? I'm ready to start building. I got my phone.
Well, you see, we still have to cut them out. How are you?
Oh, man.
We still have to, you know.
Okay, so we're going to start cutting these things out. So this could take us about 15 minutes or so.
15,
Both of us work
minutes.
together on it and try to cut them all out.
Right.
So let's get to town, Tommy.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to use a scissor. I'm going to use the X-Acto knife. I like to use it, so I think it'll be a little faster on me, but I guess we'll race for it here.
See, these are.
Done. He's not done yet. I'm done.
Wait, the harder part.
Give it to me.
No, I gotta quit.
Okay, all done. It's my last piece here. Here's all the parts and pieces. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead. Are you coming over here to help me finish? So I got everything done.
Here.
Okay. The next thing that we're going to do, Mr. Tommy, is we're going to get ourselves a piece of foam board. Okay, now, this foam board here is foam board from Walmart. Elmer's. Let's get that to get a close up of that. There we go. I said Elmer's foam board. This foam board cost, I think it's $1.47 a sheet. This is the same stuff you use for school projects and stuff. Yeah. Now the nice part about what we've just done, after we get done marking all these down on the foam board, I take these and I put them in an envelope and mark it as
the plane. The name of the plane.
Yeah.
I said hurry up!
I can't do this if you're laughing.
I see you anyways.
So what I like to do after I get done marking everything out on my foam board, I take all this stuff and put it in a manila envelope and mark it as, you know, the Bloody Wonder or my drone or whatever you put on there. So we're going to go ahead and start marking this out. The one thing, if you notice, there's different colored lines on here. Now all these colored lines and dots and everything, you're going to want to mark all those out also, because they're gonna be reference lines for a lot of things that are going on here. Because some of like this piece right here has got the red lines. Now the red lines are score lines, and some of them you score and you fold out the center of them. So when you get to that point, but make sure when you're marking all this out to go ahead and mark your lines across this. You're going to need all these reference lines because they're very important. So let's go ahead, man. Okay, as I'm looking at this right now, this wing alone pretty much is going to take one sheet of foam board. So you will need 2 sheets to do this project. Don't worry about the waste because you will use, you know, some of the edging and stuff. It will be for like other pieces. You'll be cutting out wheels. I'll show you how to make wheels. Very easy to make. But we'll use some of the other areas here for wheels. So you're going to save a lot of the parts and pieces and use them for other little things in the future. Now once you've gotten everything marked out and cut out of your foam, you got all your parts and pieces, what you would need to do is go back onto Flight Test and look up their video, and they'll show you exactly how to put this thing together. That's the best thing to do. And then when I come back with you guys, I will show you after this is put together. Hopefully yours looks like mine, and we'll go ahead and start putting the servos in and things like that. And so thanks again for watching. I'm RC Dad. Good luck up to this point.
Bye.
See ya.